fourth match in charge in the 7 series, and you feel she's going to need all that experience between two teams who love to get physical and who don't mind infringing on the rules if the referee isn't strict about enforcing them. So Russia from left to right, Kudenova gets us underway in beautiful conditions, albeit very hot for the players. Kelly Brazier with her first touch firing out to the wing, and New Zealand in full flow, and Blythe tackled almost into touch, but Russia managed to steal possession. Kudenova, and that's a decent pass to set off Seredina up the middle towards that 10-metre line. Kudenova again, so important, back after that knee injury. We thought she was a goner yesterday, but obviously the medical assistants patching her up, and she has been a fundamental part of why Russia have been so good here. Pass off the deck from Bystrova. Little switch and tack to the speedster, and no room for Zadrakova to get through on that occasion. Across the pitch to go, Petrova. Thought about the switch, but on the outside, Seredina trying to go past Portia Woodman. 11 on 11. Not many do get past Portia, and she's managed to turn over possession for New Zealand. Brilliant stuff. Brazier. Fata Simpkins. Michaela Blythe swallowed in the tackle, and Russia not giving an inch at the moment. Fata Simpkins, long pass out towards Tyler Nathan Wong. New Zealand happy to take it static at the moment. Portia Woodman eyeing up her opposite number here, and Portia Woodman turns on the gas, and off she goes over the halfway line. They will not catch her. That's why she's the top try scorer in women's sevens history. A hat-trick last time out. Brilliant stuff by the New Zealand flyer.
Portia Woodman, the ultimate strike player on the right-hand side of the field. She's playing at prop for this tournament because they've had so many injuries, New Zealand. How often have we seen that ball under the right arm and just putting her head down, killing the Russian defence on the outside, and it all was from those beautiful passes from the middle of the field from the New Zealanders.
Patience in the build-up, backing their instinct there. Conversion attempt is good. So New Zealand 7 points to the good. 1, 2, 3 for Portia Woodman, the top try scorer in the women's 7 series, and she is miles ahead of Emily Cherry. So New Zealand to restart. And Tyler Nathan Wong switches play to the right-hand side. Again, Portia Woodman giving chase and manages to slap that one back. Brazier picks it off the deck. Nice hands by the New Zealand number 8. Nathan Wong, back to Brazier. Tui. Oh, this is lovely. Goss trying to go through. Tackle. Just slowing her down, slowing the momentum at least. And there, Nathan Wong. That one went backwards. It looked like it did it. The whistle's gone. Said it went forward, so it'll be a scrum to Russia.
Yeah, Fata Simpkins couldn't help herself. She was coming back on the cut. See here, Nathan Wong drifting across. Arguably, Fata Simpkins should have stayed on the outside and looked for the late cut. But hey, being picky, Nathan Wong played in the Olympics. Fantastic.
Look at that stat, 10 tries, 149 goals. I mean, the boot from Nathan Wong.
Down to the fact too that New Zealand has scored a lot of tries, I guess.
Absolutely, most of them by Portia Woodman. There's the feed from Kudenova. The danger striker Mikhailsova with the Russian colours in her hair.
Leave it.
Taken out of the sky by Seredina. Look for the offload. That's a nice pop, and Tui trying to pounce on it. Mistake from Russia. And then was that offside? Well, it had to be, didn't it? Quick tap and go on the cards. Fata Simpkins goes to the left-hand side. Blythe is going to score again. Michaela Blythe, the try-scoring machine in Dubai this season, gets another one on her belt.
Yeah, 9 tries already. And thanks to some lovely passing once again on the inside. And of course, Fata Simpkins took the quick tap. She knew that the Russian defence were under all kinds of duress. They couldn't get out to the flying winger that is Blythe. Tyler Nathan Wong with that last pass out.
Probably the easiest one she's had all weekend. Conversion attempt by Nathan Wong. It's going to go left and going to go wide. The flag stays down, but Michaela Blythe, she's just unmarkable at the moment. 9, 3 clear of Tonigata, who's been in brilliant form herself as well. But New Zealand in control here, Mel. The perfect start in the first half for them.
Again, the thing I like about New Zealand this year is they've gone back to that wide-to-wide game. They experimented with a number of different styles, but this is what suits them with their passing skills and ability.
And don't forget, they've only got 3 substitutes on the bench as well. So it's a 10-person unit over the course of the last 2 days, and they've coped really, really well, considering that heat has to be a factor, as it is for every team. High-hanging restart. This time Russia get a hands on it, but the hit from Portia Woodman went forward.
Yeah, no, it was Goss.
Goss actually made the tackle.
Have a look here. So the switch from Nathan Wong. Goss is up there. Look, hit her chest. Goss was going to smash her anyway, and that would have run through her mind, I'm sure.
Yeah, but she timed it perfectly, didn't she? Because Russian player up in the air had to let her come back down. Otherwise, it would have been a penalty against. Inside the last minute of the first half here, New Zealand with possession and the feed. Russia forced to defend. Michaela Blythe again, trying to step back inside. Tufunga in support. In fact, Fata Simpkins. Goss. Nathan Wong, looping pass on the outside. Now, chance here. Tufunga, Cordera Tufunga for the line for New Zealand. What a tackle to prevent an almost certain try. And then not releasing on the ground.
You've got to return to your feet first.
Penalty to Russia.
Great work, though, wasn't it? 4 defenders for Russia sucked in on the left-hand side. It meant Cordera Tufunga had quite a bit of space to work with, but pulled in nicely by the Russian defence. Look at this here. So she did release it, but she had her body over the ball, protecting it, which didn't allow Russia to contest, and that's why she got penalised.
Rebecca Cordera Tufunga.
Just drop back slightly. That's it. Yeah.
Almost in for New Zealand's third there. This will be the last act of the first half, and Russia, can they get a try on the board and make a game of this in the second? Certainly 12 points is not an impossible task at all, but they've barely been out of their own half, and that pass is all suicidal, taken off the ground by Elena Mikhaltsova. Back for Khudinova, little dummy, sells one up the river, just outside her own 22. Again, New Zealand contesting at the breakdown and not making life easy at all for Russia, and they're going to go and try again. Why not? Brazier queuing up on the outside here. If she fancies a long one, she does, and it should go to Blythe, and it should be a try. Yes, it is. New Zealand in again, and it is their number 6. It's double figures, 10th in Dubai.
This is just beautiful sevens to watch. Brazier was the one with the quick tap, and look at this, the forward momentum. They're always heading forward. And Fata Simpkins was the player that ran onto it, then the transition of the pass. This is a replay of the previous try that Blythe got on this corner. They're just so good at this tournament in 2016, New Zealand. Conversion
attempt to close out the half then. Nathan Wong looks good from off the post, off the side of the post. Well, Michaela Blythe has scored more tries than 4 teams combined. That is a pretty impressive statistic, and the half-time whistle sounds here. No doubt about who is in control. The team in black, New Zealand, dominating Russia by 17 points to 0.
Okay? We keep putting pressure on the attack. Catch and pass needs to be better. Yeah. Right, we need to get it up to our hands.
Tackler, get up, have a go, up top, get out, and we just stay connected, stay moving, stay on our toes.
Come on. Moving the ball around. Half on Diego, half on the last 7 minutes. Gordy's off you, Ruth.
So new coach there, Alan Bunting. Sarah Goss doing the talking, same with Tyler Nathan Wong. If you haven't seen the New Zealand team in action so far at Dubai, it's a new coaching team with a new philosophy, which is a player-led side. So often it's the players out there that are giving the feedback about what's working, what's not. And that's because they make the decisions on the field. It's a great philosophy. I'm loving it.
Yeah, and it's working for them, isn't it? They have been new and improved, New Zealand, so far in Dubai. This time last year, as Mel already said, Russia turned the tables and won 33-7. That was their only victory against New Zealand in the 7 series, but they've been outplayed so far. 7 minutes to go, of course, and it's not an impossible reversal, but certainly the way New Zealand are playing, they've got 1 foot in the final of the Cup for the women's series here in Dubai.
Back.
Ball went back, says referee Sarah Cox, so Tyler Nathan Wong to reset and try and launch an attack down this far side. Tufunga, that pass was nowhere near where it should have been. Goss, a little wry smile on her. They can afford one mistake, but gives possession back to Russia.
What New Zealand do really well there is when they win the kick-off, they get behind the player. Yeah, just a little high from Kadiro Tufunga. It's her debut tournament. She's a hooker in the 15th game for the Blackbirds. She's impressed so far.
Podesniak to throw for Russia. Going to go towards the back. Kudanova, smallest player in the pitch for Russia, and she is the one taking the ball on the line out. Easy to lift though.
Give me a number.
As Russia and Marina Petrova run into traffic and they get the penalty.
10.
Yeah, I think
Offside of the line out.
Flutter Simpkins just ran up a little too fast on defence there. Ruled not to be back.
Wait.
10.
Wait.
Brazier coming up. There's Flutter Simpkins ripping the ball out, but offside initially.
Kudanova dummies the pass and offloads to Elena Mikhaltsova. She hasn't had the room to use that pace, but that was a lovely offload, trying to go round the last cover, stretching the legs. Support should be there. Tackle goes in from Tufunga. It's still alive for Russia. That was a sloppy ball in contact. Kudanova has to try and repair some of the damage. Kudanova kicks clear. The captain for Russia to get their first try in the semi-final. And they strike back. 5 points on the board. Conversion to come.
Danger time. 5.5 minutes left, and Kudanova, the star for Russia, goes over. It was 3 defensive blunders from New Zealand. Flutter Simpkins chased too hard, then Tyler Nathan Wong missed a tackle. It was messy here for the Russians, but Kudanova picked it up, and see that Cordera Tufunga should have gone low, should have gone for her legs, grabbed with the hand, and she was brushed off. Great work, Kudanova.
Yeah, that'll do the confidence a world of good, particularly after that early knee injury picked up yesterday. Still heavily strapped. Didn't stop her, though, from scoring that try. And it's 5 points back. Conversion from the try scorer. Kudanova, it's on target, but it's just short. And that'll be the last act, I think, of her semi-final here. Kudanova gets the three-stage of high fives from the bench. Russia, can they take advantage of that and swing this momentum in their favour? Still a long way back. Portia Woodman back on the field for New Zealand. Brazier to Webber. New Zealand keeping that ball alive. Russia having to defend again. Goss. Portia Woodman, that was forward. It was forward. That's another unforced error from New Zealand, and it's going to give Russia prime attacking territory here.
Yeah, it's a shame the errors are creeping in for New Zealand. Goss herself had said, look, let's just get our passing, the basics accurate, but there it is, just in front of Woodman. The option to get it out to Woodman's the right one, but just needs to be done right.
Set.
So here comes the feeds. Tamanova under all sorts of pressure there from Tyler Nathan Wong. Good defensive work, but advantage because the tackle was high. Now there's only 2 out here. One of them for Russia, Elena Mikhaltsova, trying to go around the outside. Gets the offload away. Sure, advantage still being played by the referee. It's gone backwards 10 metres. Now penalty New Zealand, so none coming and none given.
Great D, New Zealand. Fantastic work from Blythe to get over the ball at the tackle. She's the one that affected the turnover, but it was the whole defence from New Zealand. Brazier, the rest of the team pushing up and driving that Russian attack back.
Just over 3 to play. 17-5. Kelly Brazier gives it to Webber on the switch. Numbers out left-hand side. Goss was absolutely smashed in the tackle by Mikhaltsova. Brazier controlling it with her knees. Didn't go forward, and off she goes. Brazier, lovely sidestep, trying to create the space for this one. And who is it? Portia Woodman tries the handoff. Good tackle. Brazier knocked it on. Advantage now to Russia. Can they take advantage?
Advantage over.
2-on-2 out wide. Dummy into nobody. Anna Manislamova. New Zealand not buying that one. They've got room here to try and work over the halfway line. Keeping that ball alive. Nice pass on the offload. What a tackle from Brazier. Blythe, in fact, it was. It got back. So Michaela Blythe, try-scoring machine with 10 already, makes a big hit to stop Russia in their tracks as we approach almost 2 minutes left to play in this Cup semi-final. New Zealand looking good still. Nathan Wong to Goss. Back to Woodman. Little step from her. Mikhaltsova lines her up. Can't make it on the first attempt. And eventually does enough just to cut off the space. Goss back inside to Woodman. Lovely hands. Nathan Wong. Floating pass to the middle. Fata Simpkins injects the pace. And Fata Simpkins is going to score into the post. That is it. New Zealand have done enough with 1:45 left to play. Brilliant try.
Oh, she's hurting. She's tired. There was a little bit of netball in that try, I'd have you know, because Woodman used to play representative netball for the Mystics, and she's the one that gave a bit of a chest pass back. Have a look. Goss, hand off. There's a netball pass, no look. And then Nathan Wong, as she always does, shifts it away from where all the traffic is. And Fata Simpkins, she's been outstanding too in this tournament.
So the Mystics, they are New Zealand team, Northern Ireland?
Yeah, so it's a professional netball team in Auckland. Very competitive, so we've got a lot of crossover athletes in this New Zealand side, and Woodman's one of them.
Well, that's what we're talking about with the United States earlier on, and even the Irish girls as well. It's the transfer of skills from other sports, and if you've got that kind of coordination and the pace to go with it,
Don't take too long, okay?
you can make a good sevens player. And with 45 seconds left to go, Russian fans not giving up on their team.
Right, let's go.
In the crowd, but the result is not in doubt now. 24-5. It has been an impressive New Zealand performance. We have the second semi to come. England against Australia, and on all known form, we could have a New Zealand-Australia final, but we'll wait and see what happens. Tui to Woodman. Into contact. And don't forget, Portia Woodman has come through a pretty grueling November series in the 15s game as well.
Yeah, she was outstanding for the Black Ferns team on their Northern tour, and also double-header against Australia. She's playing at centre in the 15s game. It's a new position for her, but to be honest, it looks like she's adjusted back into sevens very easily indeed.
Crouch. Bind.
Last play of the game. Scrum to Russia. Artamanova out towards Perestiak, and this is Mikhaltsova, who's been brilliant over the last 2 days, but she has had no space. I think New Zealand identified her as the main danger and the weapon for Russia, and they have just pounced on her every time she's gotten possession. Russia still with the ball, going to go to the end here, make New Zealand work for it. Little switch and interchange there with Manislamova, but the ball goes loose, and through on that one on Stanika Willison. Whistle goes to the penalty. Both sides breathing pretty heavily.
Yeah, they've got 15 seconds to restart this play here with the new emphasis on speeding up sevens.
Well, don't forget Russia, you know, they will have a bronze medal to play for, and also much needed series points as well in terms of World Cup qualification.
Tackle, release, release!
Ball at the base. Little switch of direction for Perestiak. Manislamova tackled and tackled well. Mikhaltsova drops the ball.
That's how we think, knock on from Black in the tackle.
Well, that should be that. Sarah Cox blows the whistle, and New Zealand comfortably through.